In heartwarming moment, Catherine and William, the Princess and Prince of Wales, got messages of support about their future role as the King and Queen amid King Charles's cancer battle. The Wales must have been delighted as the royal couple received delightful news from Australia after the monarch tour, which faced strong backlash from anti-monarchist groups. The 43-year-old royal, who has been gradually making a return to public duties following cancer treatment, will join her husband and the king for the 80th anniversary of V-Day. In May this year, Charles and senior members of the royal family will pay tribute to the fallen at a special service of Thanksgiving at Westminster Abbey as part of a special program of commemorations. Queen Camilla, Prince William and Princess Catherine, as well as the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, are expected to join the Prime Minister and hundreds of veterans and their families at the service. The Prince and Princess of Wales are believed to be extremely popular in Australia, which has now meant less people are championing the idea of turning away from the royal family. This change is highly significant, as in a 1999 referendum in Australia, voters were asked whether Australia should become a republic, with 55% voting no and 45% voting yes. However, 25 years later, in November last year, YouGov found support for a republic has majorly declined. The former Prime Minister Tony Abbott said, "I am sure the common sense of the Australian people means that a republic will never happen in my country, and in any event, Wills and Catherine are overwhelmingly the most popular members of the royal family." Its polling found that if the referendum was held again, the result would be 59% in favor of keeping the monarchy, with 41% supporting a republic. It is also believed the popularity of the King and Queen has boosted support for the monarchy in Australia, with the couple's visit last year drawing in large crowds just to catch a glimpse of them. This view was backed up by former Australian Foreign Minister Alexander Downer, who said he believes there is no prospect of Australia becoming a republic in the foreseeable future. The King and Queen and the Prince and Princess of Wales are both hugely popular in Australia. It would be complicated to make Australia a republic, requiring not just legislation through the Parliament, but a referendum. While the Prince and Princess of Wales are believed to have had a positive impact on this changing opinion, the King and Queen have also played an important role. It is also believed Prince George will keep this momentum going during his own reign in years to come. This view was voiced by David Flint, the national convener of Australians for Constitutional Monarchy, who said he had every confidence support for the monarchy would continue under the reigns of William I and George. The Australians have much higher priorities than holding a series of constitutional referendums, which would only throw the country into a divisive debate when people have other priorities for their private lives. The latest news comes amid reports comes after King Charles' fresh blow to Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, marked his big day without any public acknowledgement from King Charles and senior members of the royal family. The Waleses have already scheduled their first royal engagement upon their return, with a visit to Pontypridd in South Wales on February 26, ahead of David's Day celebrations on March 1st. Princess Catherine's presence will be a significant morale boost for the monarchy. "It was such a brutal year for her," as William said, "and now we have seen her on several occasions." However, he emphasized that Kensington Palace has made it clear that her return to royal duties will be gradual. It comes as earlier this year, the princess arrived for her first royal away day since 2023, as part of her slow and steady return, and visited a sock manufacturer and children's hospice, of which she has become patron. It wasn't long before the princess got stuck into the visit, as she made a bean for adorable children who visit the hospice, who were using the soft play area. She took part in a musical session with children suffering from life-limiting conditions, and even had her hand painted red to leave a permanent memory of her visit. Just as King Charles had done years previously, later on in the day, she visited Corgi, a textiles manufacturer in Manford focusing on socks and knitwear.